Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's extreme deep cleaning video. We're going to be tackling cleaning out the oven, cleaning bathrooms, scrubbing surfaces. We literally do it all in this video. I also share a delicious recipe with you guys, so make sure you stay tuned to the very end of this video. So the first thing we're going to go ahead and tackle is the bathroom. Sometimes it's just best to get the worst task over with. Bathrooms are my least favorite thing to clean. So I'm using my Method antibacterial spray. This does need to sit for about 10 minutes so it can properly disinfect. So I sprayed down the shower completely sprayed down the toilet so that can sit for about 10 minutes. And then we're going to go ahead and move on to cleaning this countertop. This is our guest bathroom, so it doesn't get used very often. So I don't have to clean it very much, but there was so much dust in here, you guys. So I just wanted to wipe down all the surfaces, get the dust away from the countertops, the toilet. There were some cobwebs in like the corner of the shower, so I wanted to take care of that. So we're definitely going to be giving this bathroom a nice deep clean. Like to wear gloves when I'm cleaning the toilet because let's be honest, toilets are disgusting no matter how much you clean them. I'm using my toilet wand by Clorox that I really like. This is linked to my Amazon storefront. You just throw the pad away in the trash can when you're done. I'll usually sanitize the end of the wand and then it is good to go for the next use. So for the shower, I wanted to also put some Comet on my sponge. This just makes a really good solution, like a soapy solution that really sticks to the shower walls and removes like soap scum, which we really didn't have a lot of in the shower since no one really uses the shower, but I still just wanted to create a paste to make sure that I got all of the bacteria, grime out the shower. So that antibacterial spray and that Comet just makes the perfect solution. So I usually just let the shower air dry completely, but I do like to wipe down the glass so that way there's no streaks on it. So this is just a dry microfiber cloth and I am just wiping everything clean. It's also removing any of the leftover dust that was there, and I'm taking care of that bottom lip of the shower because that always gets so much dust on it. And the only thing we have left to do in this bathroom is give it a good sweep, and then I'm also going to be using my steam mop to give these floors a good mop. If you guys have tons of tile in your home, strongly recommend the steam mop. It just gets your floors so clean. So the bathroom is complete. We are moving right on along into the kitchen, and I got some before shots for you guys because it was pretty bad. We had the blender still out, dishes on the countertops. We had the stove that was nasty. The oven needed to be taken care of. So we have quite a bit that we're needing to do in this kitchen. So the first thing I wanted to do was go ahead and spray down the oven so that way that product can sit in there for several minutes. I sprayed the Method degreaser. This does amazing at cleaning out the inside of your oven. It does need to sit for about 15 minutes for it to properly work. So that was fine because we had so much other stuff to take care of. It ended up sitting probably for about 25 minutes while I got the rest of the kitchen cleaned. So whenever I'm cleaning the kitchen, I like to clear the back counter. So I'll get all the dirty dishes, bring them to the island so that way I don't miss anything. And then the dishwasher was completely full from last night, so I wanted to go ahead and empty that so we could get the dirty dishes in the dishwasher. So something that I have on my to-do list to take care of this fall is to reorganize my kitchen. So when I first moved into this house, which is almost a year ago, we moved into this house 2 days before Christmas, and I pretty much organized all the cabinets perfectly the way I wanted them, but I haven't followed up with keeping up with them. So there's some things that are out of place, and I'm also having a hard time fitting a lot of my Tupperware, so I need to go through that and get rid of anything that I don't really use very often. I want to just donate a ton of stuff that I'm not really using and clear some of my cabinet space up. So I definitely want to film that video for you guys of me just reorganizing all of the drawers and the cabinets, because it is time. So I actually spent quite a bit of time of cleaning this kitchen. It was really bad, in bad shape. There was so much to take care of, and also it had been several weeks since I cleaned out the inside of my oven, so I just wanted to go ahead and take care of that. That's one thing that you just have to keep up with. You cannot go months and months without cleaning it, because then it becomes a pain, and the all-natural cleaners are not going to work for you at that point. So I like to keep up with it. I like to tackle it every month or two at the most. I'll go past it, because then if you go past that point, then you're not able to use the all natural cleaners. And I really like to use all natural when I can, because anything else that's strong, what's that stuff called that people use to clean out their oven, Easy Off I think it's called, that will just about take me out. So I don't like to use those kind of cleaners, so I really just try to keep up with my cleaning when I can. Tell you guys this all the time, but one thing that I cannot do when I'm cleaning my kitchen is just keep the dishes out to dry. That drives me crazy, and that makes the kitchen look dirty in my opinion. So if you're gonna go ahead and clean your kitchen, you might as well put the full effort, dry those dishes, get them put away. I just cannot stand clean dishes just sitting on the countertop. It's such an eyesore, and I love my island to be nice and clear. So we went ahead and took care of that. We're drying this little mat. I got that from Amazon. It is linked on my Amazon storefront, and it is great because I do not like having a drying rack on the countertop. We had one when we first moved into this house, but it really is an eyesore, and it takes away from the beauty of the kitchen. So if you can avoid it, strongly recommend it. I know it makes things easier when you're washing the dishes, but to me, it just looks so much better having a nice and clear island. have the counters all wiped down, we are moving right on along. I wanted to go ahead and take those racks. We're gonna be cleaning those, but I wanna clean at the top of the stove. I use the Method degreaser, and you guys, this is an amazing cleaner. It's an all natural cleaner. It's by Method. I get mine from Grove. It's a great price. It's like $3 and some change, and it does amazing at moving like that grime and grease that gets on your stovetop. I do use this cleaner once a week to really deep clean it, but in between that, I do like to wipe down my stovetop because food constantly falls down there and I don't like bugs. So I do try to wipe it down after each use. Otherwise, just crumbs and grime sits there and it gets caked in and it gets really hard to remove. And then I'm also taking care of the microwave as well because we had some splatters in there that I wanted to get wiped up. So now that we have the microwave clean, I want to go ahead and wipe down this little glass plate that goes back in there. And then I'm going to be pulling out my Dawn Power Wash, and this is great for getting your rack super clean. Just let it sit for a few minutes and then you can just scrub away any of that grime that didn't like remove easily from the power wash.
From my focus into my heart, I cannot lie. Stars made of stars up above, made to fall.
We have one stubborn stain in our oven that we haven't been able to remove. It was here when we moved in and I don't know how to remove it, so I just don't mind it. I clean it the best I can. I did go ahead and spray some Dawn Power Wash, and we're gonna go wipe it a second time to just make sure I get all of that product up. We're gonna clean the racks. It was pretty easy to clean. Most of everything just like washed away, but just take your sponge if you have anything caked on. We're gonna dry those, get those on, and then we're going to do one more round of the oven and just use some of that Dawn Power Wash to really clean up anything that didn't get removed with the Method degreaser.
Of all the things I leave behind, I got a new friend in my life that is perfect, and you're no longer on my mind. Sun, warming sun, and my life's just begun.
The last thing we're going to be doing in this kitchen, and we're going to be moving right on along, is I wanted to wipe down the outside of the oven. We took care of the inside. The outside needed to be cleaned too. This only took 15 minutes, you guys, to clean out the oven, the microwave, and the stovetop. When you keep up with it, it only takes a few minutes. It's not going to take you hours and hours. The oven looks so much better, and I'm so excited to cook in it later on in this video. So I always get this comment on my cleaning videos from you guys, and the comment is, your house never gets dirty, it never gets messy. That is far from the truth, you guys. I think this video proves that my house does get dirty and does get messy, but I did want to say my home will never get worse than what you guys have seen in this video. It's just not, because I do like to dedicate 15 to 20 minutes to tidying a day. I do not like mess. I do not like dirt and grime just sitting on the floors and just the pillows unfluffed. It just really affects my mental health if my house is not clean. So usually I'll take about 10-15 minutes in the morning to tidy up, and about 10 to 15 minutes in the afternoon after dinner usually, just to kind of keep up with the house so that way it doesn't get too bad. So definitely recommend that if you are finding yourself spending hours and hours cleaning each day. Just commit to doing about 30 minutes a day, 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the afternoon, and that will help out so much. By the way, this cleaner that you guys see me using on all the wood surfaces is the Method wood cleaner, and it's in the almond scent. It smells amazing. I always tell you guys that, and you don't have to worry about it ruining any of your wood because it is all natural, but sometimes it's just best for me to spray it on the microfiber cloth, so that way I'm not spraying too much product on the furniture. So you'll see me do that sometimes, and sometimes I'll just spray it directly on the furniture, depending. And then one thing that I wanted to take care of is Blissy Girl. She loves rubbing her nose up against the window, especially this sliding glass glass window. So there was just so much nose prints on the window because she likes to sit there all day and just stare at it, lick it, and do whatever else she does to the window. So we're going to be wiping down the sliding glass door. We're going to be wiping down the inside of it, also the outside as well. And by the time I was done, my paper towel was black. So definitely needed this. By this point, I was so tired, you guys, so I let the Roomba do the work for me. It is going to be vacuuming all of the floors, so that's one less thing I have to do, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys how much stuff it picked up from our floors. And I run this thing every single day, so you'll see how much dirt gets trapped inside our home. Wanted to share with you guys how disgusting this tray is. Look at all of the stuff that the Roomba got from just the kitchen and family area and like the entryway. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, now it's time to start on dinner. We're cooking up this delicious sheet pan recipe. I made it on Instagram and shared it with you guys, and you're like, okay, girl, I need the recipe, so here you guys are. There really is no exact recipe because if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, sheet pans are my favorite thing to put together. You don't have to measure. You don't have to worry about if you have this ingredient or that ingredient because it really is a dump and go recipe. I like to do it at the end of the week to get rid of any last minute groceries that need to get cooked up before they go bad. So for this sheet pan, I think I chopped up 4 potatoes, but like I said, chop up what you have. You can do sweet potatoes or you don't have to do potatoes at all. I drizzled some olive oil on the potatoes. I seasoned it up with salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and the potatoes need a 10-minute head start. So go ahead and pop that in the oven, and then we're gonna work on chopping the rest of the veggies up. So this day we had some carrots I needed to get rid of in the fridge and also a half a bag of Brussels sprouts. You guys, I'm telling you, use the veggies you have. I promise will be delicious. So I will say the carrots is my favorite vegetable in the sheet pan. This was our first time ever using the carrots, but I will say once you take those potatoes out, let the carrots cook with the potatoes for 5 minutes before you add the remainder ingredients because the carrots are kind of crunchy and they need a little bit more cooking time. And then we had a half a bag of Brussels sprouts, so I'm just chopping that up as well. And then you'll see me chop up some turkey sausage. I get this from Aldi. It is so good, you guys. I used 2 packages of it. Well, it was more of like 1 package had already been cut up that we had used, but it's almost 2. You can see that right there. And I just chop it up in small pieces. So this is how everything looks. I did have some onion already chopped up in the fridge, so we're gonna be adding that as well. Just add what you have. I added the carrots, popped it back in the oven for 5 minutes, and then removed it out. And then I added the rest of the ingredients, which was the Brussels sprouts and the sausage. And I let this cook probably for about 25 minutes at 400 degrees. I added the onion as well. It's really just how much you want it done. I would say about 20 to 30 minutes is like the perfect cooking time. And then I go in with whatever seasonings you like, you guys. Every time I switch it up. If you guys have been watching my sheet pans, it's different every time. It's what I'm in the mood for. This day it was salt, pepper, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, and I also used a garlic and herb seasoning as well. But use your favorite seasoning combination. You don't have to use the exact one that I used. And if you have some coconut aminos, I recommend drizzling it on top. I didn't have any, so I just drizzled some rosemary infused olive oil, and it was just as good. This is kind of like a fail-proof recipe. It's always gonna turn out good no matter kind of what seasonings you use. So as you can see, I prepped out a lot of the sheet pan so we can have dinner tonight. We can also have leftovers for a few days during the week. This makes quite a bit of servings. We love to have this on a bed of brown rice. Like I'll put like a half a cup of brown rice and then put this on top. It is so delicious. But if you're watching those carbs, sometimes we'll have it just like this. You really don't need the brown rice because you have the potatoes, but It does really taste amazing with the brown rice, but here's how it looks. You guys, it is so, so delicious. You'll have to tag me over on Instagram if you recreate this recipe. Thank you guys so much for spending the time with me. It means the world to me that you show up and watch my videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't hit it already. I would love to have you join the family here on my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys very soon with a brand new video. I hope everyone has an amazing week. Bye.